Let's walk the talk.
702.
She's sharp, she's warm, she is such a talented individual. She's been a voice in your afternoon for years now, and not just afternoons, but I suppose in the mornings as well, if you followed her career. And she is just a ball of fire. But this Friday, my guest, Relebogile Mabotja, asks you to hear her in a whole new way. The multi-talented presenter and award-winning radio host, actress, TV presenter, producer, musical director, and now officially recording artist, releases her debut album, Still Me, live this Friday, the 27th of Feb. This is a must-see. I will be here to see it. I hope you are also here to see it. It's a life evolution of the EP she gifted herself on her 40th birthday last September. Songs written in the quiet lockdown of 2022 held close to her heart for years. Because she's a perfectionist and she doesn't want to touch anything until it's so well perfect. She's sitting in front of me looking exquisite. Ladies and gentlemen, our very own Relebogile Mabotja. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Are you well?
I am well, and it's weird saying good morning and sitting this side of the table.
I don't know why I'm asking you well, because you look amazing and this must be a big moment for you. The butterflies must be there nonetheless. I mean, you've been in the space and you have executed brilliantly on various TV and radio productions. But are the butterflies still there ahead of this debut?
Very much so, because it's a different kind of vulnerability. On radio, we share parts of ourselves. But through music, I mean, you can go deep, and music is something very spiritual for me. So it's nerve-wracking, because you almost feel like if somebody rejects the art, they're rejecting the person.
Yes.
Whereas on radio, if somebody doesn't agree with you, you keep it moving. It's not like how that I'm like, this is my whole heart in music.
Yeah.
And that's me as a person. So it is nerve-wracking. But I think I'm at a much better place than maybe me 5 years ago in terms of being super comfortable with things not being perfect.
What comes first? Your excellence on radio, TV, and other productions, or music? I'm asking that deliberately because those could be conflicting, especially if you're great at all of them.
I have to be honest. Music has always been number one. That is the most consistent thing. It just so happened that the others grew a lot faster. And maybe the reason I've been delaying for so long is because it means so much. The fear was debilitating. I mean, radio was not this dream I grew up with. But I do remember being a small child and singing felt like, or performing felt like I'm alive. So yes, I love radio, and I think you can be great at many things, and it's very much a part of my calling. This is a different level of vulnerability for me.
And don't tell me it's a typical story of having started singing at church.
No, actually, it wasn't at church. I was just always singing. So, you know, people refer to a person as a child star. I was always performing, whether it was the speech festivals or whatever. But even my first paying gig was because of a singing audition. And I think having parents who had the most beautiful taste in music, from jazz to your brahu to your Spirogyras and things. It was embedded. Once your Luthers and Whitneys and Miriam Makebas were there, it just was always a part of my life. So I didn't start in church. I started very much at home, and I had an older brother who also loved music. And the moment choirs were a part of the picture at school, you go in, you start to get classically trained.
Yeah.
And it's just always been there. It's weird that there's so many people like, you sing, but I know so many musicians who are like, you do radio?
Yeah. You know, in our earlier hour between 9 and 10, we were speaking about corporal punishment. I make an example of how I grew up in a school where corporal punishment was a thing. So much that if you couldn't sing, you'd get some jacks, you'd get some lashes. And I always got jacks and lashes because I couldn't sing. So I'm just wondering, does it come effortlessly? People like you who can sing, how do you do it? Is it just something, or do you train yourselves? Do you hear yourself when you sing? And I'm asking that genuinely because I can't sing to save my life at all. And I don't know what is it inside people like you. I've heard you sing before. It's amazing. It's mind blowing.
Firstly, thank you. I appreciate hearing that. A lot of it is talent. So if you think about the fact that when you are a child, you don't judge yourself. You don't care what people think. And I try to hold on to the feeling of singing like no one's listening, right?
Yeah.
Because in my other world, I'm the person who is listening for perfectionism.
Yeah.
And I think that's what made this project so different, is allowing myself to say, keep the mistakes, don't auto-tune anything, don't fix anything. So you'll hear places, I think there's 1 or 2 places where I messed up the lines, and we keep it.
Yeah.
But it's part talent and also part skill. In, you got to train for breath control, how to use your diaphragm. I've been on vocal rest. I only just started speaking now to protect my vocal cords. So a whole lot of things. It's a combination, and you do get the people that just wake up and they can do anything vocally.
Yeah.
And then I say, for me, it's a percentage of talent and a percentage of really working hard.
I'm speaking to Relebogile Mabotja, and I'm sure you're tuning in and you're thinking, is it 1 o'clock already? Between 1 and 2, 1 and 3, what's going on? Afternoons with Relebogile. No. That's not it at all. We are looking on hanging out with Relebogile Mabotja, looking at his singing career. She's launching this beautiful album live here on 702, and this would be on Friday. You are urged to come through, and we have been giving you instructions as to how to go about doing that. Yes, she's a singer as well. There's a text message that came through, and it says, and Lebo sings as well. I haven't heard it yet, but I know she sings like she loves, with the whole heart.
Yeah.
That is so beautiful. So if you also want to interact with Relebogile Mabotja, I'm not going to monopolize her time. She's your girl, and she's right here. Feel free to interact with us. Send a voice note, call in, shout out on Twitter, X, I should say, Facebook, and other platform. Feel free to interact. You know how easy she is. She's easygoing as well and multi-talented. Feel free to comment on anything that you'd like to, especially her singing. For today, I'd like us to focus mainly on her singing. Feel free to do so on 072 702 1702. 072 702 1702. Alternatively, call us directly and speak to her on 011 883 0702. I want us to get to your music, Lebo. I really do. But there's so much to touch on. Whenever I'm doing this hanging out feature, people complain that I play less music. I want to do the more talking. But I'll come to your music in a short while. I see that you've selected an amazing variety of musical items here. But you started on you were at some point on ETV's Craze, and you were on Fame. Tell us about that, being a child star, almost like. Share a bit about that.
When you don't know life outside of what you've experienced, it was not abnormal. I think because it's not like I came from a musical family where everybody was a singer, but I do know that what it was like is from the time I was a child, and my mom was entering me, Miss OK, Miss ShopRite, and I was her doll that she would dress up and put out. I had a certain level of confidence, and when it came time to be performing, it just came naturally. So even with Craze E and getting into TV, after performing on the theater stages, an agent was like, come, I'm going to take you under my wing. And I just started auditioning, and I can't really explain because my journey is so unique in that I think I am an anomaly. So for those who don't know, I left school in my matric year.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, Bato. Say more.
Yeah. I went to an audition for Fame the Musical.
Yes.
Knowing that I couldn't do it because the show was during my matric finals. But my friend and I were like, girl, let's go. Let's just go for fun. So I go to my
Yeah.
headmistress. I'm like, I'm not coming to school tomorrow. I was that kid. I'm not coming to school tomorrow. She's
Yeah.
like, but it's Tuesday, Thursday, no, skawara. And then my older friends from choir were like, they went to the TUT in Pretoria. We'll pick you up. So I wrote my test. They fetched me. My music teacher did the score for me. I went and sang a jazz song because I thought, well, this is just fun.
Yeah.
And I saw backstage act. I was like, we know I can't do it. So when I got the call, I remember we were walking from school to hostel and they're like, you got the part. And and they were like, this is the offer. I'll never forget. Like, you're going to be earning 2,000 Rand a week.
What?
And
You are 17 years old.
yeah. And I just said, yes, I'm in. Mind you, I don't have a plan, right? Then I went to my headmistress. I'm like, remember that thing I left school for?
Yeah.
I got the part. So I know you helped Claudia Henkel, who was a former Miss South Africa.
I remember her.
Leave school to go model in Italy. Whatever you did for her, I need you to do it for me.
Same.
She's like, she'll speak to the department so that I can do this show. And she's like, but you have to write Gadi supplementary.
Yes,
Then I said,
yes.
okay, but also you need to tell my parents.
You hadn't told them yet.
No, I think I called my mom and it was a cell phone, early days of cell phone. I called my mom and I said, listen, I got this part, but like, I need you to talk to Papa. And I don't think she told him. She just said, "Khonali meeting." So when we sat there, my headmistress was like, your daughter's very talented and smart. And, and then she's like, so this is the situation. She wants to do this production and it's going to mean she's going to now leave her bursaries that she has for engineering and actuarial science.
Yeah.
And my dad, I'll never forget, he was so devastated.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he was devastated because he couldn't understand. And then my headmistress said, listen, Mr. Mabotja and Mrs. Mabotja, I have a friend whose son wanted to play golf his whole life and the dad refused. And now they don't have a good relationship because he resents his parents. Now your daughter's smart.
Yeah.
If we have an agreement, then I say, let her do it. She can always go back to school. So we signed a contract between the four of us and signed a contract with the producers. My dad was like, I'm going to see who these people are.
Yes.
And that's what happened. And the deal was I have to teach myself those 8 subjects and still write. And it happened.
Before we take your song, let's quickly listen to this voice note. I want us to go to a voice note which came through on 072 702 1702. And then we'll go to a song of your choice because it's about music anyway.
Morning, Thabo and Relebogile. You know what? When they say multi-talented, yeah, that's Relebogile. Bon, I've known Relebogile from TV. And then Chigi, I work with Nicholas Regisport. There was this thing that Nick used to do at Village Walk. And then, boom, Relebogile, she's singing. I'm like, yeah. I saw her at Pepsi Pokane's production company. Like, Jiggy. Now, 702. Bona, when they say multi, that's a real meaning of multi-talented.
I can just imagine. Ndumiso, I don't want you to wait for long, so let's go straight to you, Ndumiso in Soweto. Hey, Ndumiso.
Hey, Pretty, how is it?
Shapuzet.
Good, man. Hey, Mpumi, kunjani la?
Mpumi,
Mpumi?
yes. Mpumi is the character from Rhythm City.
Oh.
How's it?
That's where I know you from, man.
Oh, man.
And you're killing it. I loved you from then. Calling face, Mafuta, you. And Jiggy, you're on 702, and one day I'm listening to the radio, and I'm like, no, man, I know this voice. Okay, it's Relebogile. I'm like, wow. No, you're killing it, girl. I mean, I love you for your craft. I love you for everything that you do. Just keep on doing what you do.
Thank you. I appreciate it so much. And the fact that you remember from way back then, it means you've been around. So, I've
been around. I mean, and you're so diplomatic. We miss that laugh, that laugh.
Yeah. you know, Ndumisane, I told her that when she walked in. But today, she is the serious Mpumi today. Ke ausi today. Hey, she's behaving.
Yes, it's not my house.
Stephen in Dobsonville. Steve.
Thank you very much. Steve speaking. Tip Thabo. TSM, Thabo Shole-Mashao.
Yebo. Brother Steve, welcome.
Yes. Welcome. Thank you very much. No. Do you know me, No?
Firstly, the fact that you're saying no is scaring me because there's like 2 or 3 people that call me that.
You are No. This is your uncle, Steve Mokwai from Dobsonville.
Oh my gosh! Malumele guy. What a pleasant surprise.
A surprise, my sister. I wanted to tell Tibos that Tibos knows that I'm a singer. Our family, they are singing.
Yes.
So that's how we are. You can hear my voice. We used to sing everywhere, even in church, playing piano. So I wanted to congratulate you, No. I know you are not called No. It's a surprise.
It is a huge surprise.
Because if you're saying we sing that side of the family, why Mama Asa obey? Why Lisa Mufadi jeans?
Brother Steve, thank you so much for your time. And I've heard one of your interviews and you spoke about your mom and you said mom is not necessarily a singer, but a prolific music lover.
Not only is she a music lover, I think she was very key in me building the confidence that I have. So already from the time that I was doing stage things, she was a very present parent. And the music lover podcast, but she was always encouraging me. And she would regularly say to me how, and now everybody knows I'm called No.
Not just in Pumi,
yes.
but No as well.
And she would say like, I miss you singing. It heals us. And, just like the previous voice note said that at Village Walk, it was Blues Room where I would perform with a band. So that constant reminder of, listen, there's this gift, how that's sitting and you need to do something with it.
25 minutes after 10 o'clock, Relebogile Mabotja is my guest, and you do know that she's not only my colleague, but she's a singer-songwriter, she's a producer, she does 10,000 other things. But today we are putting a limelight on her singing career ahead of a debut album, Still Me, live this Friday, and we can't wait for that on the 27th of February. So feel free to interact with us. I see your voice notes coming through, your SMSs are coming through. If you'd like to join the queue, most welcome to do so on 072 702 1702. I have to play music. I want to talk some more, but I have to play music. Which song would you like us to kick off with?
Oh,
out of the ones that you've given us, don't surprise me now with Michael Jackson.
Honestly, I can't even remember what I said, but I'm gonna let you do a random selection.
Can I do that?
Yes, do a random selection.
Okay, I would like to start with one of the most underrated producers, singers, artists of all time, Stevie Wonder. Clement Morris, you'd know him as Stevie Wonder. Anyone who loves Stevie Wonder loves music. Underrated, amazingly gifted. And Relebogile Mabotja chose Stevie Wonder. Why Stevie?
Firstly, he's one of the most phenomenal songwriters of all time. But this song specifically, which also got covered by Jackson 5, Jill Scott, even a rock band. I think melodically, lyrically, it speaks to the heart of Heartache. Like, even when you just listen to those chord progressions where he's saying, I don't know why I love you, but I love you. You treat me badly, like you do all these things, but I love you. And that is just such raw emotion. And I feel like, in the era we're living in of like, hey, I'm jollo this, like, I'm that old school, that love is a feeling.
Yes.
That one of like, that die hard. So
Come hello, high water love.
Yes. And also the recording, you can hear it's raw. Yeah. It's not like that digital. It's so,
Later, I want to ask how that influences your music
and
what goes into it, because you're not just singing to entertain people. There must be some personal emotion that goes into it, and you must feel the song. I want to understand from you later on, how do you come up with the songs that you do? But when you perform those songs, when you sing them in your own solitude, what inspires that? What fires burn inside your belly? It's exactly 10:30.
702 Podcast.
On primemediaplus.com.
26 minutes to 10 o'clock. Welcome back. Thabo Shole-Mashao in for Clement Manyathela. We're together till 12. Great having you with us. My guest on Hanging Out is none other than Relebogile Mabotja, whom you know very well. And today we are paying homage to her music career. And she will be launching a beautiful album called Still Me live this Friday on the 27th of February. And I know she does 10,000 things, and I see your text messages coming through to congratulate her. I'm going to go through them in a short while. Relebogile, I was asking, just after the Stevie Wonder song, about the belly that carries perhaps the inspiration for you. What comes to your mind, your spirit, your soul as you are putting this craft together? Because musicians, artists are just more than that. They're just more than performers. Initially, they speak to themselves before they speak to us.
So to give a bit of context to my music journey, outside of being a performer, I started writing music for television.
Okay.
And being a musical director for TV shows.
Really?
Which is more formulaic in the sense that when you write for TV, you know that the opening, the opening graphics of the show, let's say the theme song.
Yeah.
It's 30 seconds. So if it's a game show, it needs to be bright and be in a major key. Or if it's not so I started writing like that.
Yeah.
And, I recall a time where, myself and RJ Benjamin were writing a song for SABC2's new theme called You Belong. And we got a nomination for it. Now, the difference between that and all the writing I'd been doing for different TV shows is you're on a deadline, the client is telling you the content, and you start to find the tips and tricks to write. This was different in that I had just left Metro FM and decided, okay, I want to not do radio anymore. I don't think it's for me.
Yeah.
I want to do a talk show. And then it was lockdown, and I was like, well, if I was just to do whatever, what would it be?
Yeah.
I recorded Unpacked, and then I started writing music with no pressure of answering to anybody. And I think that process was such and it's horrible to say, lockdown for me was such an important space where I allowed myself to be without the pressure of being what a client or a boss needs you to be. So the process of writing was as raw as it gets. The one song, I Feel Nothing, that I wrote with RJ, I said to him, everyone's always writing a love song, but it's not always like that.
Yeah.
Can I also I want to write a song where I'm so over you. By the time you're like, Areze, love back, I'm like, I feel nothing. And when a woman's done, or a man, like I'm even indifferent. It's not like I hate you.
That's just that, right?
That's that.
If you are in that space, it's not like you hate them. It's not like you have. It's done.
You're just done.
You're just going on. It doesn't matter.
But at the end of the song, if you listen, where she says she's done, but you can hear her eye, she still loves him. And then, even the song Still Me, which is the first one I wrote for the project. And just to correct you, so the Still Me EP is the first one that came out. This is now the live EP, right?
I see.
Now with that song, I said, if you were to write something for yourself, what would it be? If you were coming out and releasing music and people are going to be like, but why is she singing? And that's what the lyrics say. I'm still me, the only one I'll be, that I've gone back and I've opened myself up to the music that's always been there. And I hope if this thing doesn't work out, you're going to come with me anyways. So will you find me on the other side? Join me on this wondrous ride. And I hope you use it as inspiration to find the parts of you inside yourself that you feel scared to expose to the world, and just be like, that was literally the dedication, is being in a period where there's no pressure, there's no deadline. You are just being creative and stuck in the house.
And you're still you.
And you're still you. And that project we composed through voice notes and Zoom sessions with the different co-writers, and I sometimes secretly wish for periods like that again, where you can just be stuck and be creative.
Still me. Well, I have to cut it because you're invited to listen to the entire song on Friday here on 702. Feel free to jump in and come in and watch Relebogile live. Still Me is the name of the song by Relebogile Mabotja. Oh my goodness me. I never thought I would back announce that ever. Relebogile Mabotja. Beautiful song. I get tints of old school where music was still music.
Yeah.
And where there was authenticity in it. Was that in mind when you put in this together?
Definitely. It's live instruments. I'm a traditionalist when it comes to certain things. Yes, we've got like the technology, but that energy you get with musicians, I mean, it's even hard to keep the take because you don't do the same thing every time. And, I mean, you can hear the different influences. There's some salsa, there's some jazz, there's a whole lot of soul, and I love the vocal harmonies, which goes back to my choral background. But also for everybody who did not get an opportunity to join us today, this afternoon, for the launch itself, we are going to be live streaming it. So just go to my YouTube channel, and from 5 p.m. tune in. Kenny Maestri is going to be emceeing and also giving us some jams. And then you can also be a part of the launch. So let's taste before the drop tomorrow.
I can't wait. I've been hogging the space, so let me allow others to participate. John, thanks for your patience. Are you calling from Centurion? Hi.
Hi, Thabo.
Hey, John.
Good morning.
Hi, John.
Hello. Can you hear me, Thabo?
Loud and clear. The floor is yours, John. We are all ears.
The line is a bit dodgy.
It must be yours because I'm definitely not moving around. And I'm not in a cell phone.
Can I move around?
Yeah, try. It would be best if you do, because if I do, we'll hear something else. John, try again. Second time, lucky, John. Whilst we're still trying to sort John out, we have tons and tons of voice note messages. Can we just play a couple of them, please, Adel, on 072 702 1702?
Hi, Thabo and Relebogile. Wow, that's an amazing song, Relebogile. Wow, Yazini, it's beautiful. Thank you so much for this gift.
Hey, Thabo and Relebogile. Thabo, that lady next to you, she's got the most contagious love. She is she's got a big personality. You know, once you sitting on the other side or you're a listener, you hear her energy. You can get her energy. You feel her energy. She is just a warm person, and she's talented. She's multi-talented. And I hope one day I meet her and because I'm going to start laughing. Because once I hear Relebogile, it's all about that big personality, that big laugh. It's so contagious that when she laughs on radio, you start laughing. I wish her the very best. I know she's going to sound amazing today. I'm jealous that I am not part of the live audience. I'm in Cape Town. But Relebogile, you are ridiculously wonderful. You are that person who oozes so much of class and humanity. I love you to death. Good luck, girl.
Love you too. Thank you.
Hey, Tibos Aubrey and First Loras. Thabo, that's our Lebzal. Relebogile, Ribotile. She knows us. Now, the only thing that I just want to know, I know she once sang a song for a former president. I want to know she was singing Umshinwa. But
yes,
today, because it's not a show, please, Thabo, ask her, which song did she sing and for who former president was she singing for? Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
I sang he was president at the time, Jacob Zuma.
Okay.
And it was the national anthem.
Oh.
Yes.
What occasion was it?
It was a company's anniversary that he was a keynote speaker at. And it was with a full band, and he left after he was done speaking, but we opened with the national anthem, and he pouted in a photo with me. I need to find it somewhere.
I'm sure it's somewhere there. 13 minutes to 11 o'clock. We're coming back with Relebogile Mabotja.
Let's walk the talk.
702.
10 minutes to 11 o'clock. Relebogile Mabotja is my guest, and we're putting a spotlight on her singing career. She is launching Still Me. It will be live this Friday, the 27th of Feb, but today something else is happening. I don't want to waste a lot of time because you're going to accuse me of monopolizing her time. John, let's try one more time. Are you there, John?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me, Thabo?
Loud and clear. The floor is
Hey,
yours.
John.
Fantastic. Hello, Relebogile. How are you?
I'm good, thanks, and you?
Congratulations to the launch of your album.
Thank you.
I hear you refer to to Fame. I assume it's the musical? The famous
Yes,
musical?
Fame the musical that was at the State Theatre.
That is also the musical that is one of the best musicals I've ever had to write. I had to buy the album both on CD and vinyl in those days.
Oh,
And yes, and because of one single track on that album, I sing The Body Electric of Irene Cara.
yeah.
What is your favorite track on that album?
Irene Cora's character when I think Tyrone passes away.
Yeah.
I can't remember the title, but it's a ballad. I can't remember the title for the life of me, but I think you know which one I'm referring to. Baby belong to me.
Oh.
Yes, yes.
Well, I actually wanted you to string a few notes of that, and there you are.
Only because I can't remember the name for some reason now.
John, thanks very much. I'm Fundo in Pretoria. I'm Fundo, hey.
Hi, guys.
Yebo.
Hi.
Hey, good morning. And
Morning.
the celebrity there, you may not remember me, but my name is Mfundo Kuzwa. I was your pediatrician.
Oh my gosh!
We stayed together in social movement.
He gave
know
me
your
so many
parents.
injections, this man. You traumatized me. Since I was 5 years old, I've been getting injections. Oh my gosh, doctor. Oh man, my heart. Yo.
Yeah, man, we're so proud of you. Every time when we hear you on radio or elsewhere, we just swell up with pride, knowing that the kids that we watched growing are doing so well. It also says to us as parents that there's something right we're doing.
Yo, thank
We're
you.
so proud of you. We're so proud of you. Your dad and I come a long way. He was my accountant when I started my practice.
Yeah.
We worked from the same office block, and I was honored to look after you and your brother in my practice.
Thank you.
So
Yo.
I wish you all of the best in all your endeavors, and keep doing what you are doing and doing better and best.
Oh, ke a leboga, ke a
We're so
leboga.
proud. We're so proud of you, okay?
Great. Thank you so much, Mfundo. All the best. Quickly, some of the text messages that came through on 072-702-1702. Hi, Thabo. Greet Relebogile for me. I love her so much. She's gifted and God is going to continue to expand her territory. I hope she's not going to abandon us. 1 p.m. today. I was just about to ask, Busi, when are you doing your show?
So okay. Also to clarify, because I'm seeing on social media people are saying, "Are you leaving 702?" I'm not leaving, guys.
Yes.
I've always been doing multiple things.
Yes.
I will not be leaving.
Fantastic. Hi, Thabo. Greet Relebogile for me. I love her so much. She's gifted. And then let's go. Hi, Thabo and team. Thank you so much for hosting the Queen. This lady is so real. Real emotions, real laughter. Lights up my afternoons. One of the most genuine human beings on radio today. Receive your flowers, really. Thank you for who you are. I wish you all the best and will support you all the way from Kosi in Pretoria. Thabo, you're hanging out with my favorite daytime radio host after the legendary, the late daytime radio host Malindi Kantuli from Radio Zulu, not Ukhozi. You are my favorite OC. Good radio relay. Hashtag Wenana.
Nana.
Wow, well done, Relebogile. You sing very well, and well done, Relebogile. I love that song. I can't think of a better queen to achieve such success. You pave the way for the rest of Africa, of African queens. Wow, talented you are, girl, and go and well wishes. So there are tons and tons of this, Relebogile. I wanted to ask you, and many of our listeners refer to you as a queen, and I know that women have a special place in your heart. And to what extent does that drive your life, not just your music, communicating to women, messages of empowerment, but not only that, but inspiration. Women are faced with so much in their lives, and we never get to see that.
I've gone a big part of my career being the first black woman, I was able to achieve certain things because of other women sending the elevator down for me. So, I mean, if you go to my production company, it's majority women that I hire. And I think it's important that you walk the talk when you do certain things. I'm a very proud feminist, even though I'm also, I love having all types of conversations, but I think it's important where there are vulnerabilities in our communities that are shared. If I have a platform, I need to use it. It is my duty. If you are gifted and you're not using it to do something for others, then, you know, I do work through my foundation with mentoring and just a whole lot of things. And it's a very important passion for me. But even if you go to the EP, Mamkhwai's Prayers, the song that's dedicated to my grandmother, as we refer to as Mamkhwai, and I was surrounded by matriarchs. I don't know a life where you don't just keep surviving and getting up. And that's really what I want to embody and honor.
It would be blasphemy to end this interview without speaking about Motlotlehi.
Motlotlehi, man, he is just perfection. And it's scary because he also sings.
Oh, really?
He's playing the piano and he's hitting the notes that the musos around
How
me.
old now again?
He's 4 years old.
Sure.
And super talented and gifted, and it's scary because we know the industry and live and breathe the industry. But I love that he's coming. I was a mom later in life. I'm mature now to allow him to be himself. I don't like to project like, okay, because mommy's doing this, you must do this. So he's just living his best life, and he's my greatest teacher.
It's been a wonderful time here with you in the studio. I wish you the very best, and I know that you're going to shine more than the brightest star. It's been a pleasure spending time with you. All the best, really.
Thank you so much. Don't forget, go to my YouTube channel, stream live from 5 p.m. You can see us performing live, and of course the EP is available from tomorrow, and I can't wait to hear all your feedback. Thank you for having me.
Still me, Mr.
Still me.
Relebogile Mabotja on 702.